What I can talk about is that within the game itself, Guild Wars 2 will have a number of social mechanics that encourage people to play together without necessarily having to talk or party together. Our dynamic event system, for example, is inherently scalable so that as more people participate in a dynamic event, the event actually scales up in difficulty to make sure that the event stays interesting for all parties involved, as well as the fact that rewards will be available to everybody who participates. This ensures that, for example, nobody ever resents other players participating in a dynamic event and joining them. Secondly, as you may know, in our profession system, we do not have a dedicated healing profession. Instead, everybody has the ability to heal themselves to some degree. Likewise, everyone has the ability to revive other players. So, in the game, I can go along, if I see you falling on the ground, it doesn't matter what profession I am, I can go ahead and revive you. This, we think, will actually have a great social component for every player in this game. Now, I think one of your questions might be, like, do you have social networking components that you're integrating into Guild Wars 2? Is that what you're asking? You know, at this point, we have not talked about the full gamut of social and guild features that we will be enabling in Guild Wars 2, but what I can say is that we are being very ambitious in this area. There are a number of MMOs on console already, but I would say, I think it's fair to say that we have yet to see a breakaway hit on the console. And I think one of the major obstacles to that is, how do you achieve that social fabric, that social glue that makes MMOs so special on the console? I think the first game that does a really, really good job of that is most likely to be a very, very successful title on the console. So here at Gamescom, we are demonstrating one of our first PvP features, which is our competitive PvP. In competitive PvP in Guild Wars 2, it's all about skill. It is level playing field in terms of gear and experience. The only thing that differentiates our players in PvP, competitive PvP, is their skill level. Also, with our competitive PvP, we're introducing a new mode which we call Hot Joinable PvP. What this means is that you do not have to assemble a team in order to go into a PvP match. What you can do is you can look at a list of servers, and if there are any openings in those server matches, you can just jump right in and start playing PvP immediately. In Guild Wars 2, we will still have that kind of structured tournament, team-based play. Likewise, we will have a form of PvP that we call World versus World, and what that really is 3 servers fighting it out over a very large map that's more open-ended PvP. A player in Guild Wars 2 could conceivably go into World versus World PvP and level up all the way up to 80. I would say that if you decide to opt out of a subscription-based model, then you know, having microtransactions is definitely a good alternative to that business model. In Guild Wars 2, we are taking a very similar approach to microtransactions that we have in Guild Wars. We use a lot of the information and knowledge that we do from introduction of microtransactions in Guild Wars to inform our decisions about how we will do that in Guild Wars 2.